Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Sharp, you know everybody favorite baby daddy, the voice of the street, man. And today, we in Chicago with it, man. Brotherville Entertainment. But we also in the Ville with it. I be telling my little stories and a few other stories, but I just thought about it tonight. I'm looking at one of my other videos. I'm like, I don't even be doing story on my guys. So tonight, we talking about the General RAKIM, y'all. Now, the G RAKIM, y'all, he's locked up now. He got 38 years. I'll get to that in a minute. Now, me and RAKIM, we always been like this, y'all. We the first two generals from Brotherville. And me and him always stayed into it. Friendly competition because we both went to jail in like 89 and we both come home with generals titles and we didn't know who got blessed first. So it always was back and forth. Nigga, I'm the first G. No, I'm the first G. No, I'm the first G. No, I'm the first G. But fuck it, we was at the same time. And G is all the way different from me, y'all. I'm laid back and violent when I need to be. G just violent all the motherfucking time. Me, I like fucking with women, so I always have a lot of chill out time. G fucked his hoes very quick and got right back with the shit. You know what I mean? I'm talking about 5 minutes a bitch and he back on the block with the pistol. So I'm gonna tell a few stories about the general, y'all. Now, the first story. Me, like I said, I always been into women. So I didn't like the party, y'all. I got my woman and I came in the house, watched movies with her, we do what we do and that. When we first started the set over here, y'all, it was always 10 of us. We had 10 outstanding members over here. So by me and him both being the generals, we always was a tug of war for power and shit, and we didn't have no problem splitting the mob up. 5 go with you, 5 go with me. So they wanted to go to the lounge up here, ET's. There used to be a lounge over here, y'all, called ET's, where all the folks hung. I couldn't stand that shit because, man, it was a problem, y'all. They had all kind of big time gangsters come up here. And I was a menace out here, so they knew they had to watch me. So they kept security on my house. They would have folks standing in front of my house or standing across the street. Some nights these niggas would be standing in front of my door. So I used to approach them like, look, man, y'all can be on security for the people, but y'all can't be in front of my motherfucking door, nigga. Some of them got the message they would stand on the other side of the street, which was fine to me. But then you have some nights where the niggas would be standing in front of the door, right? So I didn't like ETs. So RAKIM, he didn't get no fuck about no gangster, y'all. And RAKIM, if you had to look up real nigga in the dictionary, it'd probably be me and him side by side arguing who the realest. That's how we always been official like that, right? So he would go to parties with all gangsters all the time and be in there throwing up the 5 and just irritating them and starting shit, right? So they wanted to go to ET's one night. I'm like, I'm not going up there, man. Man, come on, we going up there. Man, I'm not going up there. Come on, y'all, we going up. You ain't taking anybody up there. I said, 5 of y'all can go with them. The other 5, y'all here with me. I said, Pat, you here with me. Sean, you here with me. Reg, what's up? You can take woo-woo. I get him 5, So the party used to have, they used to party, I think they closed, let's say about 2. For the sake of, I can't remember. I say about 2 days to close, right? So we'd be here chilling. We was here chilling. And party finna be over at 2. We know when, as long as they in the party, they alright. When they come outside is when they go have problems, y'all. So my guys that was here with me on security, they looking at the clock. It's like 1:40. And they like, man, we go up there 80 system. I'm like, nah. I told them niggas not to go up there. We ain't going to do a goddamn thing. Fuck them. They sitting there, every time I go to the bathroom, they out there, they got their heads down, y'all, looking all sad, I'm just watching them, but I'm keeping my eye on the clock, because I'm just, fucking with them, right? So here it is, about 1:49, goddammit. I come out, I got my coat and shit on there, I'm like, come on, y'all, let's go to I knew you weren't going to leave them, G, I knew you weren't going to leave them. Just show us our shit stink, like I said. Them coming out the party, and here it is, a gang of motherfucking gangsters coming behind them, finna get on their ass like, what up, nigga? What's up, nigga? And they finna start pulling it. But someone look, hey, here come shrimp, Joe, here come shrimp. Now they know I kept that motherfucker. So oh shit, there goes shrimp. Damn. They turn around, they got up from red quick. So we was able to get to the house, no problem, right? You know, my guys, I used to always do that shit, right? So it was another little spot where we used to go to way back in the day called the Hummingbird, y'all. This was high school days and shit, and all gangsters up there, few most from Foster Park and other places. Niggas didn't mind going places, man, because everybody earned their stripes and shit kicking off. We didn't mind because everybody with the shit. We young, right? So my man them go up there. Now I didn't go this particular night. I let him took all the guys up there. So he had like 9 niggas with him. Maybe 8. You know, I might have had 1 guy. So he up there, they partying and shit. I used to fuck with this little op chick named Kelly, right? Kelly stayed over on 83rd in Winchester around all the folks. But her grandfather stayed over here. So when she was around here, she would fuck with us and she was fucking me. I was fucking her. And then she had a gangster over there on her block. She was fucking with him. You know, let me tell y'all something, man. Women always been playing both sides, y'all. You know, they keep up a lot of shit, dog. A lot of niggas get killed behind women and shit, you know. Ain't just to say they fault, but I'm just saying they just what they do, man. You know, I don't think they be meaning no harm. It's just, hey, bitch got a nigga over here, a nigga over there, and she don't give a fuck if they ain't friends. They ops, that's just what it is. She like, hey, don't put me in it, right? So Kelly was cool though, right? She up there with her friend, her boyfriend, who's a gangster. He there with some of his guys, some gangsters, and they peeping my guys. And then they like, look at these hookers, y'all. Man, we finna whoop these niggas. So they waiting on the party to close. They finna whoop them. So Kelly comes out and paged me, y'all. This page today. Beep, 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 beep. I call back, hello. Hey, Shrimp, where you at? I said, I'm at the crib. She like, man, Shrimp, you gotta get up here. I'm like, what's up? She like, man, I'm up here with, I think her little name was, nigga name was Craig or something. Anyway, I don't remember what that nigga name was. Fuck him. You know, she like, I'm up here with my boyfriend, man, and he with some folks, man, and they talking about whooping Kim. That see him, Shrimp. Kim them don't even see him. I'm like, they don't see him? She like, no, Shrimp, you got to get up here. I'm like, damn, man. So I get my daddy car, y'all. We young. I grab a pistol, go up there, right? I comes in the motherfucking spot. Hey, man, but come the fuck out of here, man. Y'all finna get moved on and y'all don't even know it, man. Motherfuckers in the cut, people, y'all, let's ride. So, you know, we come outside and everybody, you know, piling in the car. Like I said, it's 10 of us. So we got, motherfucker, we got like 4 niggas in the front, 4 in the back, and niggas sitting on laps and everything. I ain't finna leave nobody. I don't give a fuck if a nigga had to ride on the hood. We finna all go. Since we coming out, man, the niggas goddamn it coming out. And like, what's up, man? What's up? I'm damn near double parked in the street. I'm like, ain't nothing up, nigga. You know, I walked to the car. And the nigga, goddamn it, man, what's up? They start trying to surround us, right? I had nothing but a 22, y'all. So they trying to surround us. I'm like, hey, man, you better back up. Looking like, man, what the fuck? Pow! Bust one off in the air. It ain't... Like, pow! They ain't really even hearing this motherfucker. I'm like, oh, you think I'm playing, huh? I'm like, oh, motherfucker, I put this bitch up by your motherfucking face, man. You know what I mean? So I put that motherfucker up by his face. I ain't kill him, y'all. But I bet you he want a one-ear motherfucker walking around here. That little motherfucker hit his ear. He got the point then. We jumped in the car. They hit that bitch with a few bottles and we gone, right? No problem, right? This shit happen all the time. Every time they go somewhere, some shit kick off. So them was our fighting days, and it moved right into the slanging iron. We was the few sets that did the fighting and the iron slanging, y'all. You know, so when it went right to that, it was not a problem for us because we always been outnumbered over here. So the way we stayed relevant, we had to pack. You know, we had to pack it. No joke, we had to, y'all. You know, so the G one time, where he went? Where that motherfucker went? He did the same thing up to another place called the courtyard. They go to the courtyard. The same shit happened. The niggas follow him outside. We able to get in the car, and you know, they got us blocked in because ain't nobody moving yet, you know. And this little ass gun, same shit. I'm like, man, blah, 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 blah. Because niggas trying to see what car we in, but they hadn't peeped us yet. Then I hear niggas say, he in this car. So I let the window down and pow, fuck around. That little 22 hit that back window. That motherfucker shot it. They whoop, whoop, whoop. Niggas start getting up out of there. We like, all right, gone. We gone, right? So Rakim, he's the always lie about his gun. I would be like, if we go ride somewhere, I'm like, we don't need 2 pistols. We got 1. Leave yours here, because we going basically on 39 somewhere where we going. We wasn't expecting no static, but I didn't want to ride like that. I did if it was wartime, but I'm like, so I used to tell him, shit like, man, leave your demo, man. I got mine, you know. Yeah, all right. He'll tell me a lie. So we coming from goddamn over east one day. We turning the corner like 75th and Eggleston, that liquor store right there. I'm in that hot ass Monte Carlo. Not Monte Carlo, whatever the fuck, it was a Cougar. I used to shoot at all the gangsters out that car, so they knew the car, right? So when I come by, motherfucker, look at these hooks. A nigga threw a bottle. I said, what? This pussy ass nigga. I swear. Put part. I'll be right back, dog. I'm finna go with you. I said, for what? You ain't got that thing. You got that motherfucker. I thought I told you to leave it at home, man. Fuck that shit, man. I'm like, ah, man, you fuck it. Let's go. But we went over there, made some smoke, goddamn, cleared the whole corner out. Motherfuckers was getting up out of that nigga. Yeah, don't throw no shit at my shit, right? And this nigga Kim, y'all, he used to, man, I'm talking about, he used to, me and him stayed into it, y'all. Stayed into it, man. We used to creep all the time, though. Me and that nigga, we used to put in a lot of work, too. So we creeping over here on, what's the name, them block one day, right? So this is how the dog war started. I ain't gonna tell the story about the dog war, but this is how it started, right? We finna creep on the folks block. And I'm like, I'm gonna go through this yard, you go through that one. We go surprise them and bang them out the cut. So the yard he go through, he like, I said, when you hear me let off, you get on, you know. So I jumps the gate through a yard, I walk through. When I get halfway to the front, it's a fucking dog in the yard, y'all. And he start coming at me, whoa, whoa, whoa. So I, boom, boom. I hit that motherfucker 2 times. When he hit that, he do, 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 do. And it's up, y'all. Up top of this up. Now we bounce and get back to the car. We break off, right? The folks so mad, y'all. The next day they hear about it, but they mad about the dog. They like, man, them niggas ain't had to kill the dog, man. Woo, woo, woo. So what they do? They come over here and whack the dog, y'all. And guess what? We went whack the dog. That shit happened until there wasn't no more dogs on the set. I tell y'all that little joke, cause my man, he like, gee, what the fuck, man? This one's coming down here. We whacking dogs now. I'm like, man, get shit the fuck out of here. Why you so emotional about this shit? I said this once before, y'all. He was emotional because he had a dog that got whacked, so he fucking hurt, right? So, you know, when no more dog left, he said, gee. I said, yeah. He said, can we finally start back popping niggas now? I'm like, man, I guess we can, nigga. So, look, when we used to be spinning, y'all, you think these niggas spin? We used to be spinning out here. These motherfuckers used to clear the deck because we know out here every night like sharks. But it's always one nigga that just stays out. This is the nigga who really ain't important. He ain't no gunslinger. He might be doing some shit like selling loose cigarettes. He wasn't worth no points because we never dropped him. We turn the corner. Man, that's that dude, yeah. The fuck, man? Ain't nobody. I fuck him too, dog. Hit him in his leg. Boom, boom, boom. That's one day. Come back 2-3 days later. It's just a nigga out again. What the fuck? Him 3 more. Boom, boom, boom. You know, flipping again, spinning against him. God damn, nigga. What the man? Boom, boom, boom. Hit him again, then they be fucking his legs up. Because they ain't trying to hurt him, y'all. Like I said, y'all in different time. We wasn't trying to just do. It was just eye slanging in our days. Like, so finally, he gets fed up, y'all. And he go come back and try to creep on us, right? Now, something had happened in the neighborhood. The police was doing surveillance on the side of my house. They was watching something at the, I think they was finna raid Arab store because they were selling guns. So they sitting on the side of my house on the stakeout in the van. They on the wrong side of the street. I can see them out the window, you know. I'm in the house. My man's them in the alley. Kim and Rakim and Reg was in the alley. So the motherfucker come through the bitch, right? And here come the nigga who done got popped 4 fucking times. He finally coming to get his get back. He see my man in the alley. He boom, 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 boom. He letting off down the alley. My man them start banging back at him. Boom, 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 boom. The police jumps out the van. They busting at the nigga that's busting at my man, y'all. They boom, 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 and they chasing him. When they get to the alley, it's gunfire coming out the alley. Now they like, what the fuck? Boom, 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 boom. I tell y'all about that beam. Yeah, man. Man, all I know that motherfucker came on. Woo! That motherfucker officer right in his goddamn chest. Boom! He had his vest on. He said, what the fuck? He hit me with a beam. He hit me with a beam. And I'm like, I'm running. I'm in the house. I'm thinking, motherfuckers is shooting up my car. So I'm coming out finna get in this shit. My mama like, don't go open that door. I'm like, man, they fucking with my car. She like, don't open the door, look. So I peek out. I'm like, oh, that's the police. I'm like, damn. I'm knowing who was in the alley. I'm like, ooh, these niggas done got into a little demonstration with, ooh, damn. I'm like, oh, shit. So I'm like, okay, I crept back in the house, and he got on out of there. Next day, he went over east. He at one of the other general's house. So I had to go pick him up. I goes to pick him up. All right, come on, man. We finna come back to the land. And you know, he come. I'm like, hey, nigga. He like, well, I'm like, change your motherfucking clothes, dog. You had that shit on yesterday, and you, nigga, they go notice you. Man, you better put something else on. All right, I gotta get to the crib first. Well, let's go, nigga. So we get back around here. He changed clothes and everything, right? So we still doing our thing. So, like I say, we was causing so many problems, y'all, that the folks start noticing, man, these little niggas, we go get on these niggas' ass. We go get on their ass. They got them and me and Kim one night over here winding up some of these niggas block on 69th somewhere. These bitches tried to ambush us, y'all. You hear me? I'm talking about, listen. This was a real assassination attempt. A real one, y'all. I'm sitting here, I'm on the block. There's a car behind me and a car in front of me. The car behind me, I see it pull up. And I notice a nigga jump out and take off running. I'm like, damn, what he do? What the fuck he doing? All of a sudden, the car in front of us, the 2 doors open and niggas jump out. I'm like, oh shit, it's a hit. Me and my man, we roll out this bitch. But we is heavily armed because it was up already. So we had went from not taking 1, 2, we riding around with 4 of these motherfuckers. Me and him had 2 apiece. And if you want to be in war, that nigga Rakim is the motherfucker you want to be with. I'm talking about, y'all, we towed the fucking block up. Them niggas had no idea we was prepared like that. I'm talking about ooh, Lord have mercy, we cleaned the block up. Oh, it's just, Lord have mercy. You know, then the shit, when shit start clearing up, I'm like, I had to find a nigga, hey nigga, move this motherfucking car, nigga. You know, so they had to move the car, we got up out of there. And I don't know, it seemed like when wartime, y'all, the police, they know when shit going on, they don't be getting in that shit, y'all. Cause if all the nights I say we spent it, the police never was around. Never. You know, so shit started happening. And we used to steal cars, right, to bust these little moves. LaShawn used to cuff these cars for a motherfucker, right? So we had 2 little steamers, we go do our thing at night. 2 little burgundy motherfuckers. I got one, he got one. So I had did some shit, and I fuck around and touched one of these high-ranking gangsters' nephew. These niggas dropped a bag on my head, y'all. A big bag. This when I said they put that money on my head, and that shit got serious. They dropped the bag on my head. They like, this little nigga problem, folks. He got to go fuck that. I got 150 on his head. This nigga was a kingpin. He put 150 on my head. Now we got 2 burgundy cars. I had been stalking niggas all day in one. He stalking them at night in one. So when he go bust a move at night, when they see his car, they think it's me. The nigga drop another bag on my head, y'all. Another bag. So now I got the biggest gangsters in the area coming through here trying to cash me out because these niggas done put that money on my head. And I'm talking about I'm moving, I'm catching them coming because I'm like, man, this blue ass Chevy, what is doing over here? We catch him, catch another blue Cadillac, catch them coming through. We kept catching them coming through because they ain't supposed to be over here. So, you know, this shit just started becoming a problem. And I'm like, I had hollered at one of the OGs, y'all. And I said, man, how you get a bag took off your head, man? He like, Shrimp, there's only one way you can do that. I'm like, what? He said, you got to find out who put the money on your head and make sure he ain't here to pay it. And I'm going to leave that right there, y'all. Like I said, you got to read between the lines. But I tell you one thing, ain't no motherfucker paid to have nothing done to me. You know, and I ain't claiming nothing. I don't know what happened to the nigga. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened to the nigga. He got hit by a bus or something. You know, I don't know. So anyway, Rakim, like I said, this nigga just was notorious, you know, but he a good nigga to have on your side. Now, how he get the 38 years, y'all? He started robbing banks. These niggas, man, my man, I ain't rolled with him on a few licks. He was more into it for the thrill, y'all. It wasn't the money. Because when they caught him, he had bags of money at his wife's house. And when she opened that dot pack bus, fucked the bags up. You know, I don't know if he knew it was dying or what. But anyway, he went on one move. He come up, I think they get 6 stacks. But there's so many of them, goddamn, I think it's like 6 of them. They get like a stack apiece. I'm like, man, I made 700 on the block. Y'all could have goddamn stayed on the block, nigga. Fuck you doing that shit for, right? He hit one. Fuck it, he want to hit another one. Goddamn it, fuck it, he gets up to 3, y'all. Now, these people done got on him. His face done hit the news. Now, y'all see me, y'all watch my videos. Y'all can just about know when I had this hat on, or that black jogging suit I had on the other night. You can look at TV and be like, damn, that's G-Strong. So when his shit come across the news, y'all, I'm like, damn, that's Mo Man. He jumped on the camera. I could see the nigga gym shoe. It's a still mode. I'm like, God damn, that's my man. So the feds got on him. Somebody told him where Mo them was from. Because I read in his paperwork. They had an informant told him where they was from. They came on May and did a stakeout, y'all. And was waiting on Rakim to come back. Guess where he at, y'all? He coming back from another bank robbery. They had to pick him up on the second bank robbery. He coming back from a third, y'all. When he hit the motherfucking block, man, everything turned red and motherfucking blue, and shit just started lighting up. Boop, 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 boop. They come out of everywhere, man. Now, we had noticed all these unmarked cars on the block tinted up and shit. We was already suspicious of them, but we like, fucking something up, right? We had shut down and everything, right? Man, I'm talking about one of them. We had one little mo named Dino, man. He was a big, tall nigga. Man, the police jumped out with that motherfucking shotgun and hit that nigga in the back of his head. BAM! That nigga hit the ground. He started crying instantly. I guess they like, yep, well, we know who go tell. You know, then they got my other little mo. He went with him, little Chucky. He's one of my little moties I had blessed. Chucky, a real stand-up nigga. He went in there and shut his mouth. This little nigga had free cases, y'all. But he talked about us. He know not to say a goddamn thing. And I'm talking about he was coming home from big shit. 9-1s and bank robberies because he go in there and he don't never know shit. You know, he stayed blind. So he ended up getting 10. Dino got 10. Rakim got 38 because they said he was the ringleader. See, that general shit comes back to haunt you when you got that rank. You know what I mean? Because that officer alert shit, it comes up when they run your name. So they gave Rakim 38 years, y'all. We probably won't see him. I hope I'm there long enough to see him get out, you know. And my mother, she's getting up, man, up in age. And every time I go to see her, she asks me, she said, Mari, did Rakim come home? And I'm like, it ain't ain't been 38 years shit, you know, and that kind of hurt me when she say that. I'm like, damn, you know. I had a lot of solid niggas that, man, I ran with. Man, my other nigga, he went to jail for a body, y'all. He kept his mouth shut. He could have took niggas with him. He went to jail. He died in that motherfucker. He did 38 years. I think he was in that, like, no, 25, 30 years. I had to ask his sister how long he was in there. I'm damn to forgot, you know. But he died in that motherfucker, y'all. And he came home. He was so loved and such a real nigga. Man, that nigga had stacks of money orders and receipts, man. We had been taking care of this nigga so long in jail. He always knew when I was rolling because I was hitting him good with the money on the books. And then it'd be a year I might be down. And, you know, his guys would be like, your boy must not be doing too good, huh? He like, yeah. He said, he ain't sent me nothing in about 4 months. Yeah, he probably fucked up. You know, spot come back rolling, paper start coming out. Oh, he must be back juking her. Yeah. That nigga had fans, TVs, woo, he had all that shit. Cause I try to keep it 100 with a motherfucker here and there. As I always say, if y'all got a nigga that's gone, y'all, and he done put in work, y'all can't forget about him. Man, he need money every motherfucking month. They got to go to the store. Motherfucker be hauling this stone running shit. You gotta make sure they running still. They can't be down there talking about they run shit and they ain't got no money. And niggas out here, if we get money and y'all got extra money, man, $20, it helps. I got one of my little VILLEs, man. Shout out to my man. He be putting $20 on my books all the time. Just doop, tap it, doop. I think he liked the video so much and he listened. And he like, man, I fuck with it. I got cash app. I'm going to hit the little mo. I'm going to hit the little fella, you know. And I like that in him, man. I appreciate you, dog. Straight up, I really do. You know, like I said, it be $20 sometime. I got another nigga, he sent the yard, you know. And I appreciate that because all that shit happened, BROTHERVILLE Entertainment. Y'all see I got new cameras and shit, 2, 3 computers, new back screen and all that shit. And we coming up. Logos, all that shit, man. All this shit. I paid for all this shit, y'all. I bought all this shit. When I first started, I was using a little broke-ass phone. Y'all, I'm recording from the top to bottom. And shit, my nephew just said it then. He like, damn, you coming up. You got 3 goddamn computers. You got a camera. You got phones and shit. Damn, I'm like, yeah, man. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. And I can see the growth. I got 3 Facebook pages. God damn it, I got 2 Instagram pages and 2 YouTube pages. And it be money coming off of all them motherfuckers, y'all. Might be little money sometimes, but it's coming. Then I still got that clothing line. People, it's on the first channel, which is this one. People be buying that shit because they find it and they been able to find it, y'all. Because the channel is steady getting bigger and people are able to get more access to the shit. But YouTube be playing games, y'all, with the money sometimes. Not when you got real big, but in the beginning, you know, you got to go through a lot of steps. Like they taking me through a lot of shit, processing my paperwork, this and that, you know. There ain't no telling when I'm going to get my first check, but I guarantee that motherfucker going to be big, y'all. Watch it. It's going to be big. I guarantee y'all that. Because they going to be older than me. You feel me? So yeah, man, that's my boy RAKIM, man. I miss the G too, man. I'm like, G one of the craziest niggas I know, y'all. I'm talking about if you ever want to go to war, though, that's the nigga you want on your side. And boy, he just stayed into some shit all the time, man. I don't know how he used to get in so much shit, you know. And we went to Calumet together. We stumping niggas up there. Lord Max, you can tell. I'm going to tell this story of Lord Max, y'all. My man asked me, did I know Lord Max? Me, Lord Max, Lil Ed, all of us went to Calumet, right? So we from Rock Island and BROTHERVILLE, so we walked home. Foster Park used to go the other way, so we had no assistant. We just had BROTHERVILLE and Rock Island together. So we used to walk home together. But we didn't have no problem till we got to 79th, y'all, because that's where all the folks at. So we would come up May, they would be on Racine. Sometime they'd try to fuck with us, but you know, we stood our ground so rough, they stopped fucking with us. They didn't want to fuck with us, right? So one day, 9-0 come up there. I don't know what Kim had did to make them get on him. Now, word around the school, man, the folks outside, y'all, they waiting on, they probably finna try to move on us. So I'm like, yeah, well, we can't stay in the school all day. Fuck that. It's time to go, nigga. Fuck that. He like, man, they out there though, shrimp. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that. You know? So me, Max, we goddamn it comes out and walk out. The niggas see me and Max because we get our shit and they gets up. One of the guys like, they sit back down. We like, oh, okay, I guess it ain't us. We walking, y'all. By the time we get to 79th, who coming? We turn around. Here come Kim. He running full speed, y'all. And I'm talking about all them gangsters was on his ass. That nigga could run though, boy. He was running. When I see him run, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm finna run. Max said, no, Shrimp, get some bottles. I'm like, what, man? So we picked up a few bricks and bottles. And when the nigga Kim come across the street, we boom, 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 threw a few bottles to slow him down a little bit. And we all took off running, right? So they started chasing us. When we get to 76, some of the lords out here now, you know. We had the OG Bam, Tim Conway, them, you know, Lil Buck, Dre. We had 3 OGs, you know. So, you know, they see us running. They all, what the fuck? So, goddamn it, we get down there. It goes up right there. We get it in. Boop, pop, 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 bing, bing. Have a big old fight. Shit, that shit over with, right? We like, cool, right? So, look, hey, Kim will tell y'all, I almost forgot this story, y'all. How we got kicked out of Calumet. Now, Calumet was always gangbanging school. It eventually got took over by the moles, but it was a lot of folks up there for a while. So we just started getting too strong, and we started clicking up with other stone sets and shit, and we got stronger than them niggas, right? So it's another little gangster we wanted to get. We never could get. Shout out to my little nigga. What's that nigga name? Matisse. We never did catch Matisse, y'all. I wanted to whoop that nigga so bad. But I have to respect him because he kept 30 niggas with him, y'all. And he felt the same way about me. They wanted to whoop me so bad, but I stayed with 30 motherfuckers. They wasn't no touching the G, boy. You can't put your hands on the general, right? So, goddamn it, Rakim, the third floor, all the folks hung on the third floor. All the moles hung on the second floor. And we have the altercation maybe in the lunchroom, but folks had 6th period, most of the moles had 5th period, so it never used to be no problem to really after school. You feel me? So one day, I don't know how Kim got caught up on the 3rd floor, y'all. He ended up there in one of them classrooms, and they tried to whoop him, y'all. They did whoop him. And they beating him down, right? And they had him balled up. A nigga was holding him, right? And had his thumb out. Man, I swear to God, Kim bit that nigga motherfucker finger, y'all, and pulled all the meat off that bitch. The nigga ain't have nothing but a bone left. And he broke up out of that motherfucker. When he got up, he hit one of them bitches with a chair. Boom! Like I said, he was really about it, boy. And when he got to the 2nd floor, all the brothers is here. We deep. He tell us what's happening. Oh boy, we went up on the 3rd floor, and I'm talking about we wrecked shop, y'all. That's the day we took the school over. We beat every motherfucking gangster we seen, goddamn it, all over the school. We had a ride on the 3rd floor. It went to the 2nd floor. It ended up on the 1st floor, back to the 3rd floor. I'm talking about it was just rumbling all around. Every classroom you go by, the teachers was pushing the call button like, what the fuck going on? They trying to get some help. Man, they called the police. The police come up there, y'all. We end up going to fucking jail. All of us went to jail. We all got kicked out that goddamn day. We all got kicked out. Only motherfucker end up with a diploma was Turk, man. Turk ended up with a diploma because he was in one of them classes, and you know they pushed him through and shit. You know, I ain't gonna talk about my man, but you know it was a smooth class, you know. So he ended up with the only motherfucker graduation certificate. All us done got kicked out. We had to get GEDs, y'all. We couldn't get nothing. We had got GEDs, right? So Rakim, goddamn it, come home, and he had 1 year where he wants to call himself go to be a preacher, y'all. He's preaching a little bit, right? Rakim, he used to kill me. The only thing I used to hate about him sometimes, every time he went to the joint, he would come home, he'd be a different motherfucker. He done changed his name about 5 times. He was Dice Dog, y'all. Then he was the RAKIM. Then he was the Mustafa. Then he was the Imam. And I just didn't like that shit. You know, I used to be like, now who the fuck you is this shit when you get out the joint, you know. So he came home one year. He was a preacher, right? And who he run into, y'all, but that nigga missing a goddamn thumb. Ooh, Lord, goddamn it. I had to get folks one for that one. They got on his ass, boy. That nigga probably said, man, this the nigga big my thug out, G. Look, man. They whooped Kim, man. They took his little car and shit, man. We had to ride back. I tell you one thing. He needed that ass whooping because they brought him right back home, nigga. You can't leave the streets, nigga. You always gonna be plugged. You guilty by association. See, when you get older, you can grow out the street and you stop doing a lot of the shit you do and you can kind of slip through the cracks. But it's always gonna be that one enemy, if they ain't all gone, that you run into that want you. Like you hear me just say the nigga Matisse, you know. Now imagine if they see me somewhere and he might be drinking a little bit. He might, man, this the nigga Shrimp, folks. But, man, this the nigga used to be, man, we ain't never used to catch this nigga. We finna whoop this nigga, G. Or they might just want to whack me. And I might feel that way about him, but I don't. I seen them years later at a store, y'all. We was getting money then too, right? We down at the Briars. This when they had the 150 hats, $150 snakeskin hat. He walk in there. I look, I'm like, oh shit, this that pussy ass nigga. You know, and this why I didn't fuck with him. I'm like, what's up, nigga? I said, you probably don't even remember me. You know what that nigga said? What's up, Shrimp? You will never forget a real motherfucker. I'm like, I just shake his head. I'm like, you damn right, because I knew your ass as soon as you walked through the door, nigga. You know, that's why I say, nigga, you develop that mutual respect when you get a little older, especially when you done been in war with some real niggas. Listen, y'all, I didn't like a lot of folks. I stayed into it with all GDs. But the older I get, I start to realize, y'all hear me telling these little stories. I try not to talk so much. But y'all hear me talking about the iron slanging and shit. If them niggas was talking, G, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be out. I'm talking about them niggas, I swear, if they ain't good for nothing, they kept it in the street. The gangsters, I was into it yet. Now, them niggas down there, I was telling that other story, told on me and threw some bottles at my car, you know. It'd always be some fruit niggas that'll tell. But the niggas that I was into it with, into it with some official niggas. They kept it in the street. You feel me? Like Too Short. Damn, boy, listen. Boy, I used to chase Too Short all over the city, humming at his ass. Boy, I chased that nigga through his house, busting at his ass. Chased him through the front door and out the back. Busting in his motherfucking kitchen, dog. You hear me? His motherfucking mama hollering, but they no talk. They no talk. And you know, I'll be riding it to get a little quiet. I'm like, man, he had a shootout all week, man. Where's Short at? He probably out of town. I'm like, yeah, them niggas ain't helping him and shit. We riding this board in the motherfucker. After I get to a red light, boom, boom, boom. There that nigga is. Yeah, he back, y'all. Well, okay, it's up again, goddammit. That nigga finally back, goddammit. So sometimes you know, you can't be no hell of a nigga and you ain't got no hell of an enemy. You feel me? You can't be just beefing with poop butts and niggas that ain't in your league. You gotta be beefing with niggas that's on your level. You feel me? And that's why me and Shaw stayed into it, because he was on my level, man. You feel me? It's your boy G Shrimp, you know, everybody's favorite baby daddy, voice of the street, man. Listen, man, all you niggas from Brotherville, man, y'all, man, not forget about RAKIM, man. I know y'all Evans probably holding them down, but I'm talking about all these other little songs. Be damn near 300-400 deep now, nigga. And you hear me say, it was 10 of us, nigga, he shouldn't be hurting. You shouldn't be hurting with all these kids out here, nigga. Y'all better make sure the G straight, man. You feel me? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody's favorite baby daddy, voice of the street. I'm out. I can't see y'all. Look. I can't even sign.